What's up, guys? Mark here, Wired Customs Motorsports in Cleburne, Texas. So I'm on my way home, and at the end of the day, we had a Harley rider pick up their Harley, and of course we test everything out before it leaves. We let it play at least a half hour at about 3/4 of the way up straight, right? Because if there's a problem, I want to know that there's a problem and I want to find it. I don't want to deliver a car, an ATV, a Harley. I don't want to deliver a car and them take it home, or in the next few days a problem happens. That's the last thing I want. I do not want you to have a problem. So we tested all. The Harley, it's got 8 speakers on it, which is quite a bit for a Harley for a non-competitor bike. Anyways, we played my telephone on it, and we used the text phone as well. No problems. Half hour playing at pretty high volume too on this one here. 1200 watts, 4-channel. That's a ton of power. So I want the problem to happen to me, not the customer, right? So customer comes to pick up, and he brought it to us because it was cutting out, right? The speakers would cut out at high volume when he was playing it. So he brought it to us because it was cutting out. We fixed the problem. What we thought was the Bluetooth module, we swapped it out because it's on a Road King. There is no real stereo, so we're just streaming Bluetooth. Okay, he plugs in, well, he Bluetooths to the new Bluetooth module, and it cuts out. I'm like, it's the worst thing I want to happen. I call you, you drive to my store to pick up your Harley, and it cuts out. The exact problem that you brought it to me for. And I'm telling myself, there ain't no way. There ain't no way. I played it. I tested it. I personally tested it. It's not just the tech told me, which I trust my techs fully, or they wouldn't be working for me. I said that there ain't no way. Ain't no way in hell. Something's wrong with that telephone. So, of course, it's an Android. For the record, iPhone, 0 problems ever. No problems ever on any radio. Android, about 1 out of 10, which is kind of a lot. 1 out of 10 a problem is a lot when it's an Android. So in my experience, it's about 70% has a iPhone. So I tell him, let's go look at your EQ, because in the back of my head, I know there's an EQ in these Android telephones. And so he pulls up. He's like, oh, I don't think that's the problem. He didn't think it was a problem. I was thinking it was. I still wanted to try it. So we tried it. And guess what? No more cutting out. No more problems. The problem wasn't the Bluetooth module to begin with. The problem was the Android telephone was overdriving the amplifier, sending it prematurely into clipping and protecting. The amplifier was going into protect. So I just share this with you guys so that you know, sometimes when problems happen, it has nothing to do with the installation, and it can be something stupid like the telephone has an EQ in there and it's overdriving the amp. So don't rush to judgment and say, oh, something's wrong, blah blah blah. Don't rush to judgment. Let the place, no matter if it's us or another place, let them figure out the problem. Let them figure it out. It should be under warranty. You just got it. Even if you didn't just get it and you come to us and you got a problem, we're going to look at it. We're not going to charge you. I know some large name places that will charge you for that. Anyways, that's my point to this is get an iPhone.